Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday Live Dharma. My name is Linda, and I'm very happy to be practicing here with you today on this beautiful, misty morning. Today, Reverend Sean will be sharing his Dharma Talk, a Buddha offering to myself. First, let us loosen any tension and prepare our bodies for sitting meditation. Please stand to join the Qi Gong practice, guided by Nick.
Good morning. Good morning, friends at home. Let's start out with our feet about shoulder width apart. Bend your knees slightly. Tuck in your tailbone. Relax your shoulders and take a deep breath in. Feeling any tension in your body, breathing out, relaxing. Now gently bounce on your knees a little bit. Let your hands shake. Twist a little side to side. Now, just gently reach up, flick up towards the ceiling. Breathe out as you go up. And slowly come down, back to bouncing gently. And let your arms slowly come to a rest by your side. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. This time, breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling, and as you come down, bend at the waist and grab a ball in front of you. Now come back to standing, one vertebra at a time. Back to top and here. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Gather the energy ball. Breathe in. And release, breathing out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, bending at the waist. Gather the energy, breathing in. And release it, breathing out. Put your arms out in front of you. Relax your elbows slightly lower than your wrist and breathe in, coming to the side, drawing your arm like a bow. Look at your thumb and tense your fingers. Breathe out back to center. Breathe in to the other side. And breathe out back to center. One more time on each side. Breathe in. And breathe out back to center. Now let's do some circles with our ankles to start. rotate your ankle in a circle and reverse the direction. Let's do the other ankle. And reverse the direction. Now, gently bend your knees and spin your knees in a circle. Let's reverse the direction. Come up, put your hands on your waist, and imagine you're drawing a circle with your pelvis, and spin your hips in a circle. And let's reverse the direction. Now, let's put our hands on our shoulders and spin our elbows in a circle. Imagine you're drawing small circles with your elbow and then gradually increase the size. And let's reverse the direction, starting again with slow circles, small, and then slowly increase the size. Now, let's grasp our hands behind our backs like this. We're going to let our head fall down to our chest. Take a deep breath in and bring it up. As you reach the back, breathe out and come back down. When you reach the bottom, come back up in the other direction, breathing in and breathing out. And one more time. Come back to center. Feet shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gather your feet together and take a moment to feel any tension or discomfort in your body. Breathe in and breathe out, releasing any tension. One more time, breathe in, gathering your palms at your center. And now, please join us in 4 bows to Dharmakaya Buddha, Fourfold Grace.
Now, please everybody stand right behind your mat, so you can use your mat for your knee padding.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Welcome to this morning's seated meditation. There are many ways to sit, many ways to hold your head, many ways to hold your hands. None of that is all that important. What is important is that you are comfortable. So please find a way to be that comfortable, in that comfortable place right now. You don't have to sit like a Buddha statue. You don't get extra points for that. You also don't get extra points for being uncomfortable or suffering. At least not this kind of suffering. Sit up as tall as you are able. Feel your lower back supporting your upper torso. And maybe picture yourself as a marionette with a string extending from the top of your head. You are being dangled so that your head is perfectly balanced over your shoulders. Your shoulders are completely relaxed, and that string extends down your spine. Take a moment to focus your attention on your breathing. The center for our breathing is called Danjan, and it's located about 2 inches below your navel. This is what we call the power center of our breathing. It's the source of Qi energy which circulates through our bodies. Find that place, take a couple of deep breaths. Allow your belly to relax and extend as those breaths go in and down. This will be the touchstone for your practice for the next 20 minutes. Every time a thought comes to your mind, don't get upset by it. Don't start to play with it. Don't engage with it. Just let it go and come back to this deep breathing. Smile a little bit. This is uplifting to your energy, also uplifting to the energy all around us. It also helps keep you from becoming drowsy. Focus your eyes about 5 feet in front of you to a spot on the floor. and just let your eyelids relax. Keeping your eyes open like this will also help keep you from becoming drowsy. If at some point you begin to feel uncomfortable, especially your legs, by all means change your position. Don't sit in distress. Change your position as slowly and quietly as you are able to do, so that those around you are not affected. Thoughts will come. Don't be distressed. That is what our brains do. But again, don't engage with them. Just acknowledge that they are there and let them go. Come back and take the next breath. Let us be grateful for this space, which allows us to practice together in such serenity and in peace.
The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth.
Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharma Parida, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. Om
지는 곳 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 담게 우리 모두 담게 성불 제주 이야기
I wish and pray, sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings. Sutra chanting, page 9.
What is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and laws, the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings, till one manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence, till one unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it's viewed as impermanence, till one unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the four forms of birth. We transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Sangha, Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather
Thank you for making us parents and turning our lives upside down and filling it with such warmth and love, and to be a family now and forever.
May your days be filled with laughter, play, adventure, miracles, and magic.
This morning, Reverend Sean is sharing his Dharma Talk, A Buddha Offering to Myself. Let us practice deep listening as we welcome Reverend Sean.
Is the Buddha in your temple all right? Let's say our body is a temple. And in the center of our temple, there is a Buddha, which is our mind that hears, senses, and guides us to think and act. We all have this Buddha and temple within us. Now, let's take a closer look inside your temple. Is your Buddha happy? Is your temple happy with your Buddha? Today, I'd like to share thoughts about making a Buddha offering to ourselves. Another way to think about this is how to love ourselves. Last month, at the end of every early morning meditation, we contemplated the koan of Shakyamuni Buddha's affirmation at his birth. In heaven above and on earth below, I alone am honored. What does this mean? What does this mean? At first, this quote might sound like Buddha was being arrogant. Or this could be a quote developed over time by his followers. Whether we believe this was a true quote from Buddha or not, we can glean Dharma from it. To tell you the story briefly, about 2600 years ago, when Buddha was alive, Hindu traditions were pervasive in the area he was living. In Hindu culture, every incident or event was seen or understood to be the act of God. So in the quote I read earlier, when Buddha said heaven above, he meant the world of gods. When he said earth below, he meant the world of people. When he said I alone am honored, he meant that amongst everything, I am the most precious one throughout the world of God and the world of humans. Not a goddess or God or some member from some hierarchy. And that applies to every one of us. This quote is Buddha's declaration of human dignity, that each and every one of us is so precious that we are all Buddhas. But can you honestly say that you enshrine yourself or your Buddha at the center of your temple or your life? What about money? As founding master Sotaesan said, we live in the era of material, and the power of material things is growing stronger. I'm sorry. There is no I, but only material in our temple. And I also ask myself, what else do I enshrine in the temple, center of my body, other than some possessions? Am I obsessed with the glorious past or the future that has not come? Am I swollen by fame, knowledge, and beliefs, or tied up to my family or relationships? Yeah, well, these are important things, but would you let such things take over your temple? No wonder why our teachers have emphasized the importance of making Buddha offerings to ourselves. So, the Buddha offering. In traditional Buddhism, offerings are made to the triple jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, as a way of showing respect and gratitude and as a method of practice. In Won Buddhism, the meaning of Buddha offering is interpreted more broadly and can be expressed with this motto: everywhere a Buddha image, every act Buddha offering, which implicitly describes the faith of Won Buddhism. Just as I am precious, everyone around me is precious, then Buddha is everywhere. That in our mind, whatever we do, it is a Buddha offering, as if we are serving the precious Buddhas. Recently, during Thursday evening Dharma, we went through passages 14 through 17 of the chapter on doctrine, which describe what a Buddha offering is. There are two forms. One is the pragmatic Buddha offering, which is offered directly to the specific object of the fourfold grace. And you may know the story of an old couple and a daughter-in-law. The second is the Buddha offering to truth, which is made to the Dharmakaya Buddha via the formless Dharma realm of empty space, which includes prayer. The passages mostly describe offerings, outward offerings to certain objects, but there are more important ones, and here comes the Buddha offerings to oneself. Master Jeongsan said, "There is a saying, only when one takes good care of the Buddha in one's own temple will others do the same. Thus, you must discover the Buddha within yourself and sincerely make Buddha offerings to it. A Buddha offering may be made either to oneself or to an object, but it is best if these two proceed in tandem. As to which is primary and which secondary, a Buddha offering made to oneself is fundamental. Engaging first in one's own mind practice is what is meant by learning the right formula for Buddha offerings." So it all starts with me, with you. When it comes to the Buddha offerings to oneself, a pragmatic way can be taking good care of one's body and health, developing one's self-power, and learning and practicing to be a better person. In other words, manage your temple well. Buddha offerings to the truth can be learning to see, nurture, and use one's mind well, which is a fundamental thing or a starting point for all. In other words, care for your Buddha. Make it shine. Although Won Buddhist teachings are practical and real-life based, I sometimes felt they were vague or too idealistic when I only say about something beyond words and speech, like let go of attachment, no self, selfless service. Well, at the time, there are reasons because there was no myself. Years ago, when I took my first assignment after graduate school, I thought a reverend should always smile to lay members and never show negative emotions like sadness, anger, or inner conflict. I thought, I must always say yes to my seniors or follow the directions from the one Buddhist order without question. Is that the right way of so-called believing? I was meeting people, having fun and practicing, but felt something was missing because there was no I in the temple of Shang. So now, I question everyone, my fellow Kyomunims, masters, until it makes sense. And then I believe more deeply. Why? A person of wisdom and knowledge is not guaranteed to be a perfect person. I still ask questions with a clear understanding of myself and a deeper belief in my practice. Is it okay to say like this, Reverend Wonggong? Am I gonna go under inspection or investigation? Well, so in order to be no self, what do I need? Myself. Myself, the object that I want to get rid of. I need to clarify what myself is. For me to let go of attachment, what do I need? My eagerness or desire to see where my thoughts are attached to. We may then sort out and decide which one to let go and which one to expand to the great vows. I should have known this, but I was so naive or dumb that I skipped the exploration of myself, lost chances of making Buddha offering to myself, but jumped right into somewhat noble way, pretending that, oh, I am some selfless person, Kyomunim. But in fact, I did not know what myself is at all. Do you all know yourself well? Reverend Zion? Is your Buddha happy? Is your temple happy with your Buddha? Let us first love ourselves with the Buddha offerings to ourselves, and then care for others wholeheartedly with that love. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend John. So, you've invited us to do something we don't often do, is to think of ourselves not just as Buddhas, but as Buddhas that we are making an offering to. So let's all pause for a moment and reflect on that. How would we go about making an offering to ourselves? How does that question even make us feel? Friends at home, please take a moment to reflect and share your thoughts in the live chat. Friends here in the Dharma Hall, please pair up and share your thoughts with the friend next to you.
아침 기도 노래할 때 라라가 마스크 좀 벗고 했으면 좋겠어요. 이 노래할 때. Thank you all for your practice today. And thank you, Reverend Sean, for your very important and powerful message. The main message what I hear, take good care of ourselves. This is a Buddha, our mind, heart, body, soul, spirit. We need to take care of our own Buddhas first very well to treat and honor other Buddhas around us. Kelly, how many friends are joining us today in person?
52.
52, wow. Anyone first here? First time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you mind standing up? Big welcoming applause to our new friends. Wow. Would you like to come back again? Well, I want to say congratulations, you found us, but also big applause to your brave heart. Trying new center, new spiritual practice takes kind of a courage. So you made it, and we hope you continue to practice with us. If you have any questions, please let us know. Let's see, who's here online? Polly, Pete, Jennifer, Sam. I know Sam is first time for you. Hannah, Michael, Maclean, Sharon, Holly, Anne, Malcolm, Kitty from Florida. Welcome back. And let's see. There are more. Oh, here you go. And Daniel, Lee, Donna Fulcher, you joined us. The other day was your birthday, Donna. Happy birthday. Allison, Joe, Shirley, Sarah, Barbara, Victoria, Bob, and Juan Bobun, Bob Brown, Jody, Jessica. Congratulations for your baby, beautiful baby. We had the 100th day blessing ceremony for Jessica's son in our temple. And we have more friends here, and then I know there are a lot of friends who could not log in to leave their comments and greetings in live chat. And so thank you, dear friends who join us through streaming. Guess what? I think this is now about 3 years, 3 months since we started the streaming. Do you think it will be streaming next year this time, Laura?
I hope so, since that's the only way I'll be able to join you.
Oh, yeah, Lara is planning a big trip. I will hear about it later before she leaves, and that's very encouraging. Okay, yeah, we will continue to doing the streaming, and some friends joining us in person, online, you do both. We are very happy to have this platform. Thanks to the Nick, thanks to the Nick who initially helped. Thank you so much. And today's engineer is Lars over there in the corner. How are you doing, Nick, today?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to go out and make some practical Buddha offerings to myself.
Yay!
So we also have a few announcements for today. But first, I'd like to thank you all for practicing with us. You're also invited to enjoy our meditation garden. It may still be raining a little, but at any time, simply walking or sitting on the meditation rocks is a great way to practice and to settle your mind. If you'd like to volunteer in our garden, there's many ways that you can get involved. Please simply let Kathleen or Linda know. Could you raise your hands quickly, just so that people know? Thank you. Today at 3 p.m., we have teen meditation here at the Chapel Hill Temple. And at 5 p.m., our sister temple in Raleigh is hosting an evening meditation. There's also going to be a morning meditation discussion tomorrow at the Raleigh Temple. The title is Sitting Meditation the Only Real Meditation? We really hope that you can join us if you can. Next Sunday, we're having our children's meditation at 10 a.m. in the residence building. Your children will be practicing their own meditation while you practice here in the temple. Please don't forget to stay connected to us, as Reverend Wong mentioned, through our YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We recently reached 2,000 subscribers, but we'd love to make that 3,000, so keep on subscribing. So now, if we could bless our day with the morning prayer song by turning to page 13.
Kaya Buddha, fourfold praise. I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharma Kaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharma Kaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world.
Thank you all again so much for joining us today. If you could please take a moment to bow in gratitude to the practitioner next to you. And if you could also wave to the camera over there to thank everyone who joined us in the live stream.